Can you help me posture in this position, please?
Yeah, sure. So start to put your hips into my knee shield. As you start to feel me push away, you're gonna start tripoding up. Just keep your forehead on my shoulder like this. So like I said before, as you start to feel me push away, you're gonna tripod more. And for the finish, actually, Josh, do you reckon you could help Tony with this?
Sure thing, Ari. Okay, Tony, it's all about the pull and the push. So we're gonna have to pull up on the tricep here, and we're just gonna...
Now I have a very easy pathway to the back of his knee with my heel. A lot of people are bringing their knee to the back of the knee. Let's stay away from this. I want you guys to bring your heel behind the knee. At this point here, I kind of have his foot trapped. Okay, if I just pinch in, now I can start reaching for the draw strip. So like I said, I've got one foot on the bicep. The foot that's hooking in the armpit, I'm going to start to bring that foot all the way between the legs, like this. All I'm going to start to do from here, I'm going to kind of square up with Leo for this one. I'm going to use a little single leg bridge with that foot off the floor. I'm going to pull with my arms as I stretch my foot, or rather my toes, over my head, like this. What I'm doing here is I'm forcing Leo to walk his hips over my chest, okay? Now I'm completely underneath him. All I'm gonna start to do from here now is I'm gonna start attaching to the foot that is opposite to the foot on bicep. So I'm going to wrap up his foot, and my other shin, I'm just going to hook quite high up, like above his knee. And the foot on bicep, I'm just gonna keep here for now. All right, so I had a really good All right, guys. So I had a really good question that Kevin didn't ask me. So with when we're breaking our grips, firstly, like I don't know if I'm explaining it well enough, but I find I do it best when I'm going like same side knee. So see how like I'm taking my heels off the floor and I'm driving my knees forward. So I'm getting a lot of knee over toe action. I'm driving my knees forward. And as I do this, I'm kind of like shooting my hips a bit forwards as well, like this. Okay, so now what this means is we're going in opposing directions. Like my knee is driving forwards and my back is moving backwards like this. See this, the posture that I have here? It's very hard for me to get pulled forward. You try and pull me forwards. Okay, if I don't do this, if I stick my butt out, now pull me forwards, it's like I get pulled forwards a lot easier, okay? So the principle here, like let's say Leo's got me in closed guard. So when we covered closed guard before, where I tuck my hips under like this and I sit my chest back, try and pull me forwards, Leo. Like a bit harder. See how like it's hard for me to actually get pulled forwards. So I'm using the same posture with my hips, but in spider guard. Okay, so open the guard, you go spider, and obviously I've got a knee up. Okay, so I'm here and I drive back like this. Okay, keep this foot on the bicep. So now I'm pulling back, I circle the hand, and I make a grip either at the calf or I can even take a C grip. Now, the idea here, right, is Leo's, like, I don't need to break this grip. I can break this grip if I want to, but I don't really need to. If he still holds on, he's actually, like, it's actually worse for him because he doesn't have frames inside, he doesn't have his foot to frame me, and his hands can't frame me because they're occupied with holding onto my sleeves. So let's say, hypothetically, I'd cleared this one. Now what I can start to do from here, if I just start popping up, I can start walking all the way towards his head. And now I can just start finishing in north-south. Okay, and he can't frame me because his hands are occupied. What you will notice though is your partner's grips will break as you walk around towards their head. Okay, or they may even choose to let go to frame. So we're just going to add in this part of the sequence now. So we're still going to break both grips. So I'm going to go here, one knee down. I can even drop a knee to the floor when I do this. I drop a knee to the floor and I pull back. So keep your feet on the biceps, pull back, and I circle. Now I'm going to go to the other side. Okay, so I'm going to go here. Knee down to the floor, I pull back, and I circle. Okay, now his feet are off my biceps. I have grips on the inside. He's still holding onto my sleeves, so he can't frame me with his hands. Now I can start to bullfighter. If you want to as well, you can start spinning them into north-south. Okay, so one more time. So again, breaking one grip at a time first. So watch my footwork here as well. Okay, now I'm going to go to the other side. Okay, now both feet are off the biceps. I'm going to start running towards the head. All right, let's go. 2, 3.